All right, ladies and gentlemen, today I have another short one for you where I'm going to show you two things that I discovered. One that can help your aim feel more smooth and fluid, and two, a way to make the aim assist feel stronger on days it actually feels weaker. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the aim assist, but make sure you stick around until the end, because the second thing I'm going to show you is a setting that you can change that can help you out quite a bit by making your aim feel a lot less jerky and robotic whenever you're trying to snap onto a target. Now, ever since Warzone 1, I've noticed that there's days where the aim assist feels stronger, and then there's days when it feels weaker, especially the rotational aim assist you get whenever you're strafing in a fight. Now, most of you know there's two parts to aim assist, the first being the slowdown you get as your aim starts to cross over your opponent, and then the second is the rotational part of it, where your aim will sort of pull slightly in the direction of your opponent as you either strafe past them or as they move in a certain direction past your crosshairs. Well, way back in Warzone 1, I noticed there were days where the aim assist would feel a lot weaker than normal, and it would be harder to stay on target as I'm strafing back and forth across my opponent. Now, normally I warm up before playing by shooting bots in a private match, so whenever it was starting to feel weaker, I would first notice it there against the bots as I'm warming up. After a while of this happening, I noticed it was my crosshairs that would come off my target really easy as I strafed past them, and I wasn't getting much of that rotational pull where your gun sort of follows your opponent. Whenever I noticed it against the bots, it would usually carry over into live games as well, and I would end up going days, sometimes even weeks, of pretty much having no rotational aim assist at all. Eventually, it would always seem to revert back to normal, and then it would go back to that super strong aim assist we're all used to. Now, it seemed to be a cycle that just kept happening. I noticed it most in Warzone 1, but a few months ago, I noticed it started happening here in Warzone 2 as well. Now, in the first Warzone, there wasn't much I could do about it except for wait for it to return to normal, but when I noticed it started happening here in Warzone 2, I started messing around with the aim assist settings, and I found a way where most of the time I can actually sort of reset the aim assist back to how it normally feels. Now, in Warzone 2, we have 4 different aim assist settings: default, precision, focusing, and black ops, and in Warzone 1 we only had default, precision, and focusing. Now, in both games, precision and focusing don't have any rotational aim assist at all. The aim slowdown feels stronger with those two, but you won't get any of that rotational pull. Now, both default and black ops do have the rotational pull, and here in Warzone 2 you actually have a choice between the two of them, whereas with the first game you only have default as a viable option. Now, some people say black ops is stronger than default. To be honest, I don't really notice a difference. I normally just run default, but what I figured out is whenever I'm warming up and I noticed I'm not getting any of that rotational aim assist, if I just go and switch it from default to black ops, 9 times out of 10 it seems to reset the aim assist, and I'll actually get that rotational pull back. Now, you can even see here where I recorded myself not getting any of that rotational pull. Once I switch it to black ops, it starts getting a lot easier to stay on target again. Now, I don't know if this is just something that happens to me, but if you guys at any time noticed your aim assist feels weaker, just switch it from whatever you're using to the second option, either default or black ops, and see if you notice a difference. Now, this second thing I'm going to show you is something that can work for everyone. I do want to take a second to say thank you to everybody who watched, subscribed, liked, or commented on any one of my videos. You guys helped me become a YouTube partner by getting to over 1,000 subscribers in just over a month and a half. The average is 2 years. Thank you guys so much. It really means a lot. I've got a bunch of videos planned, and I'm going to continue to always look for ways to help you guys out with this game and the future Call of Duty Battle Royales. And if you guys want to be notified whenever I release a video, just make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Now, if any of you out there notice that your aim feels a little bit robotic, maybe you come up short or you go a little bit too far as you go to snap on a target, your aim sort of looks like this, it's kind of jerky, or maybe after you aim in on a moving player, you have a hard time catching up to them since your sensitivity is slower after you aim down sight, well, I've got a setting for you that you can change that's going to help your aim feel a lot smoother, especially as you try to snap onto a player whenever you're transitioning to being fully ADS'd. Now, if you go into the options menu under the controller tab, go down to advanced and then scroll to where it says ADS sensitivity transition timing, you're going to see you have 3 options to choose from: instant, gradual, and after zoom. If you select gradual, it's going to make your aim feel more fluid, and it's going to feel more natural as you go to snap onto a player. Whenever you aim down sight, the speed that you're moving with your right stick, it feels slower than when you're in hip fire, obviously, so that way there you can track the player that you're fighting easier. But whenever you're transitioning to being fully ADS'd, it can feel robotic if you're not perfectly landing on your opponent because of that difference in speed. What the setting will do is it will make it so your aim gradually slows down instead of switching instantly all at once. That way there, whenever you come up short, whenever you aim in, it's going to feel easier and more smooth as you continue to correct your shot. I've also noticed that whenever I changed this from instant to gradual, it made it easier to catch up the players that were already moving whenever I went to aim in on them. Now, it still slows down really quick. It's just going to do it on a slight curve instead of all at once. It's like the difference between slamming on your brakes at a stop sign baseline or gradually applying them as you're slowing down. How much you slow down, that's just going to depend on whatever you have your custom ADS sensitivity set to. I use 0.70 from low zoom all the way up to 5 times. Give it a shot, let me know what you think down below. You might notice your aim feels a little bit smoother and less robotic. Now, once Season 4 drops, I'm going to be doing a settings and benchmark video comparing all the different graphic settings in their average FPS, and I'm also eventually going to have a video comparing different NVIDIA drivers and which ones work best for Warzone 2. Like I said before, if you want the notification, make sure you're subscribed. If you found this video helpful, drop a like, follow me over on Twitter to stay up to date on everything Warzone 2, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for more short, straight-to-the-point videos like this. I'll catch you next time, and if not, kick rocks. Peace.
Kick rocks, biatch.